And we're live. Today, I have the most amazing and wonderful and a powerhouse NEDA award. She is really a rock star in our business. I'm so thrilled and honored and privileged to have you here, NEDA.
Thank you so
You are
much. That's very nice of you. Thank you so much. I hope I deserve those those things you said.
Yeah, you definitely, Neda.
Thank you. Thank you so
you
much.
deserve everything. So, Neda, I want to know that who is Neda the powerhouse and what is this journey to digital? Like, what has been your journey and who are you? Who
Yes.
are you? Who's
I'm a
Neda?
mother. I'm not really a powerhouse. I'm just a work in progress. I'm just learning. Do make a lot of mistakes, and I do, have some bad days and some good days. So I'm still the work in progress, and there are so many people way more successful than me. So I'm trying to look up to them and learn from them. But by degree, I'm a professional engineer. I work in the construction industry on a project for the last 8 years in Toronto. And I also am one of the coaches of this amazing online community, coaching around maybe 8,000 people, amazing souls. And also, I have been doing this business around 5 years, and I'm so blessed to have this business opportunity. Coming to you from Toronto, Canada, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that.
Okay. And where was your childhood spent? Where were you
I
in
was
your
in
childhood?
Iran. I grew up in Iran. I'm Persian, and I grew up in Tehran, big beautiful city. And I immigrated when I was in my 20s. I think I was 21 or 22. I left Iran. I started working in oil and gas industry. So I traveled quite a lot to many countries. Then in 2012 I landed in Canada. I decided to be an immigrant to Canada, and I'm so grateful for that because this is where I met my Canadian husband, and and we got married and have kids at the moment.
And why digital? Why did you join the digital online space? What made you come?
um, yeah, absolutely. Well, the main reason is because we bought this house. I did have a good job, but if I didn't have kids, I would never have been here. When we got the kids, we said, you know what, we need to go to a bigger house, and a bigger house means bigger mortgage. So that's when I realized that I need to have a second source of income. And also, I was trying to do so many things to make that income. I was, like doing aerobics training, when with CanFit Pro program, and try to learn, and be an aerobic teacher, and got the certificates. But it was only like giving me $15 an hour. It wasn't enough. And then it was very physical, and it was a lot of physical work. And I was looking for something, else. And until I saw my mentor's ad, I had no idea this is a business. I didn't know it's like it requires investment. I didn't know what if I can do it or not. But I saw the success of so many other people, and then I said to myself, if so many people can do it, I can definitely do it as well. But I do recommend it to everybody, because everybody should have a second source of income, because we're just a number for our employers. We are here today. Tomorrow they just call you in the HR office and you're gone. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
Yes.
Um, Neda, can you just tell us, our audience as well, like, what is your five strength in your life and in business?
My strength, I think, is only, I think, in every business, no success is overnight. So nothing is overnight. Don't think that successful people were born to be successful and they never had any failures. I have had so many failures before I saw the success. And even after I saw the success, I still had a lot of failures. So you just constantly learning. It's a cycle. You're never always high. You're never always down. So it
Yeah.
keeps moving and changing. But I learned from my mistakes, and I started trying so many other things, and I was consistent. I think in every business, the secret to success is consistency. If you have consistency, if you treat this business as if your life depends on it, you will be successful. For a lot of people,
Yeah.
this business is a hobby. They just want to check it out. They're not really serious. They're not really hungry. And
Yeah.
that's not the way to do anything. Anything in life, you need to treat it as if like you really want it to happen. And so that's when you start going and keep pushing and pushing, and that's how you see success. That's my biggest, I think, strength, is to that I have
Yeah.
consistency.
I can see that, when I listen to your lives and the videos and the post and everything, I can see that you are like, like you said, you want to have that hunger for the
Yes.
business,
Yes.
and in each and every videos, each and every post you do, there is a gist that you are hungry for that, and
Yes.
I think that is what made you success. If I
Yes.
look at, if I look at your business page, that is
Yes.
what I can see in it. And I
Yes.
really always admire, like, you have a full-time business, you have a twin little boys, you got a family, but yet, you treat this as like, that thread you are hanging on to, you can't
Yes.
go off that.
Thank you so much. I have a twin boy and girl, by the way.
Yeah,
One
I
of
was
them is
thinking
a
it is two.
girl.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah,
twins
sorry,
is
yeah.
hard. Twins is hard. I think actually maybe that's another thing that made me prepared for this business, because raising twins, I think, is really hard. It's really, really excruciating, painful. I think I didn't smile for the first 2 years. It was like constant, like non-sleeping. I don't know how. Just don't sleep for one night or 2 nights and see how you would feel. Imagine if you never sleep, because they are constantly need attention, right? It was really, really hard. I did have a lot of support, but still not enough. You need the whole city to raise twins. And I think with that, what I learned is everything happens in life to prepare you for something important and the next thing
Something
that is
better.
going to happen in life. And for me, I think having twins kind of prepared me for this business, because I learned to be very like have a great time management, because I knew when they are sleeping, they're both gonna wake up, they're both gonna scream, and they both want milk, they need diaper change, they need this, that. So before that happens, I had to be proactive, I had to prepare everything. So that kind of an experience, I think, made me prepared for this business. So to learn how to do time management, to plan ahead of time, and to know what, plan for what might come next. This is why it's very important for you to know that whatever you are going through in life now is preparing you for your next chapter and the next challenge you need to achieve, and the next success, of course, that you need to achieve in life. So just embrace it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
thank you. Wonderful.
No problem.
I love what you said, that you do something like your life depends on it.
Yes.
And that's
Yes.
I'll remember that. Do things
Yes.
like your life depends on it. So Neda, I wanted to ask you, I always thought that, now that you're so successful in the business, how come you have kids, and then you, as a coach, I know you have a lot of work. So in spite of the fact that you're so successful in the business, what made you continue with your civil engineering work?
That's a kind of interesting question. Like, do we ask Jeff Bezos why he is still running Amazon? No, we don't, right? Like,
Yeah.
people who build something successful, they still enjoy. Do we still ask people, or the CEOs, the successful, CEOs of the companies, or the founders of the companies, why they stop working? They never stop, right? You never stop. Why do you have to stop? You set up something, you get success, and you keep going. Nobody comes to set up something and keep going, like just go leave, right? The business keeps going, right? And you're enjoying it every day, you're learning something. But the specific business model we have is like the first couple of months is harder because you are learning so many things, and then when your setup is up and running, you don't need to spend as much time. So this is one thing we're proud of, and we keep talking about it in our go lives, in our interviews, that the system works for us in the background. So if the system is working for me, why do I have to spend time not doing what I like? Because engineering is what I really like. Spending time in the field is what I really like. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And we see all the, like, the videos you have done from your work, the
Yes.
site where you are working. It's
Yes.
amazing what you do. It is, I think it is really,
It's not
uh,
easy. I
it,
don't recommend it. I think at the level I am today, I think maybe I'm the only one who's working still full time. Everybody, like, tells me, you have a very good income from this business, why you still have your job? But I'm like, you know what? I don't need to spend time on my business. The business is working for me in the background. So you don't need to quit your job. You can still keep your job and still have this business. The first couple
mm,
of months is a little bit of a pressure because you're setting up everything, but then after that, it gets easy, right?
yeah, definitely. Yes, yeah. And like I said, the initial part is bit, like, challenging, difficult, because you need to follow all the trainings correct. Otherwise, you won't be able to move forward. So you
Yes,
need to give that time for the training in the first, in couple of months to get into that routine.
yes, that is correct. That's
Yeah,
exactly correct. Yes.
yeah, yeah. And so, if someone asks you, if somebody wants to join the business, and if they ask you, will I be success in this business? What would be your answer?
I will
And
say
that is the normal question we get it from people, how much you
yes.
can earn and will I be successful?
Absolutely. I think we all have seen we're part of a community that has over 250,000 people. We have people from 18 years old who are students who are killing it, making more than $10,000 a month. And these kids are just the students. Like, I was 18 and I was 19 those days. I know those days, but they're killing it. They're making more money than an engineer would make in a month, all the way to 80 years old, 79, 82, 83 years old. So your success has nothing to do with your age or what's your educational background or what country you come from or what's your ethnicity. Your success solely depends on you and your why. How big is your why? And the principle of intention. We all have the intention to be successful. Do you really want to be successful in this business or not? And if you want that, then the next principle is principle of action. Are you willing to act based upon that intention? If you do act, if you do finish the training, then you will definitely see results. It's not a get rich quick. We have always been saying that. I see a lot of people come to the business. They are, it's been 6 months, 7 months. They are very successful people in their own career, but it's been 6 months. They still haven't finished the training because they don't have a strong why. They're just learning still a lot, but at a very low pace. And I have some people who come, like, stay-home moms. They have a lot of time at their hands, and they finish the training quickly and they start making money right away. So depends how much time you want to put into business. The more time you have, the more, the sooner you will start making money. So yes, anybody can be successful if you have the intention to be successful. If you really want to have a business, this business is for you, because we train an 80-year-old the same way we train an 18 years old. So the system works for both of these people, and regardless of what age you have.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So, what would you say? What advice would you give to our audience about today, the markets today, the job market today? What advice would you give our audience about that?
Yes, like tariffs are coming. It's just making everything more expensive for consumers. A lot of jobs are going to be lost. Don't rely on your employer to keep your job. You're just a number for them. Also, don't rely on the government. The government can do so much. And don't rely on your parents, and don't rely on your kids and your husband and your spouse. The only person who can do miracle is you. Nobody else should do that. So definitely uh, think about another source of income. Something that works for many people. It is going to work out for you as well. Yes, there is an investment involved, but we have so many options. We have so many people who are like, they're retired, but they were able to afford it. You have so many students who were able to afford it, so you will be able to afford it too. It's a business, it's not a job. Anything that is valuable requires investment. If they tell me something is free, I would run away, because I know it's like a fraud. Like, how could somebody be free? How could they give me free money for nothing? So
Right.
so if something is legitimate, we're using our names or using our photos, pictures. You can Google us. You can see we've been doing this for many years. It's not like the first year we have started doing this, or the first month we have started doing this. So there are so many interviews, just like the one I'm doing with you too, and with many other people you have done or I have done. They can check it out, hear from other people's, and checking it is for free. Checking the webinar, checking the information is free. So why not do it?
Absolutely. Thanks, Neda. And lastly, what is Neda's mantra for life? What was your mantra in life?
Well, I really, it keeps changing. Somebody said that, Nandini, and those days I was just starting, and I'm like, my mantra in life is just to make $2,000 a month from this business. If you refer this, that's it. And then I got that, and I'm like, okay, now I make $2,000 a month. Can I make $5,000 a month? And I did that. And then I'm like, okay, now I make $5,000 a month. Can I make $10,000 a month? And I did that. And I'm like, you know what? Oh my gosh, so this business works. If I want to scale it up, I can make as much money as I want. There is like the compensation plan is like unlimited. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? Now it's my duty to help others. So the why keeps changing. At that time when I started this business, I didn't think about the people back home. I left my home 23 years ago, but then I started making so much money here. Somehow God put those people who were kind of like supporting those people back home in my path. So through them, I started making so many schools back home. I started supporting so many people and so many kids back home. And this keeps evolving and changing. So it's gonna change as I grow my business, and as I grow personally as well. So I have no idea what's going to be my mantra next year. From now, I just know what is it now.
That's awesome, Neda. Really, I love you so much because
Thank you
everything
so much. Thank you.
is
I love you
It is.
too. You too.
It's very nice. Very grateful that in your busy schedule, you come to our page, and there is no words to say thank you to you.
No problem. My pleasure. I don't know about India. I have been to India. I was studying my kids many years ago. I'm not sure if maybe you come to Europe or somewhere. Maybe see you again, or maybe I land there. I have no idea. But UK, I really I have so many people in my team in UK,
I
and
know.
I'm planning to
Yeah.
go there sometime. And
Let me know when you are coming, Neda. I will meet you
yes,
up too. Okay.
yes,
When
absolutely.
Darren and Mike came, we met. So yeah, it's good
Yes, yes,
opportunity. Yes.
absolutely. Yes,
Yeah.
we will meet one day in person. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. Definitely. Yes.
Thank
me
you so much
too.
That.
for having me. Thank you so much
Yeah.
for having me.
Thank you,
Thank
thank
Have
you.
a
you.
great day. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Bye
Thank
bye.
Bye.
you.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.